Here we are. Live by the river. It's a very nice Saturday, September 25th, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're testing the iPhone 13 Pro. I'm hoping we get decent results here. I know Action Kid's been having some tests himself, and I'm not even trying the 5G off the bat. I've had issues with 5G on these streams from the beginning. But anyway, I see it's only me, H-Town Andy, Meter, Audrey, Josh D, Mie, Kovals, Lisa, A Green, buffered already. Uh-oh. How bad was the problem with this? If this is the same situation that's happening before, it won't tell me that it's buffering. Like, it'll just do it. So what I want to do first is we're also at 60 frames a second. Sunshine After Rain, Stan, Cortez, Idon, Sean, Johnny, HK, H-Town Andy says HK is returning his phone as we speak. Givon, Moon, Vlad, the Jago boy, stuttered. How bad is the stuttering? Is it as bad as it was on AK's stream? With like, it's a good 2-3 seconds? Kovals, yeah, we're just doing it live. You know, we're not doing any private streams, we're just doing it right off, first time live. Fine for now. All right, well, let's see. Let's see how we do, because I also put on 60 frames a second. And the 60 frames a second might be, you know, I think it doubles my bandwidth, really. H-Town Andy has not experienced any stuttering? Interesting. Very weird. J Boss with a $4.99 super chat. What color and size storage? So I'm gonna be, oh my gosh. Somebody decided to start feeding pigeons behind me. So I don't even know enough about the iPhones. I got the silvery blue looking one at $256. Well, let's see. I'm seeing a lot of reports of stuttering, no stuttering for now. Mie definitely saw stuttering twice. I'll show you what's going on behind me and why things are getting a little exciting here. So I think the easiest thing to do here is to start moving and see what happens. H-Town, what's dead? Wait, it ended? Did it end that bad? I just started moving. Did it really die out for a second? I saw more than one person say it ended. Interesting. Picture quality is perfect. That's good to know. The last thing I want to do is go back to the iPhone 8. Shane Jones, I'm pretty good. How are you? Well, we're doing some tests here. Sunshine After Rain said it's good. Mia said no, it didn't end. Okay, good. All right. I know Mia has pretty consistent internet and has given me very trustworthy feedback. H-Town Andy said it ended there. Interesting. Very interesting. Dave is here. He always wonders when am I gonna get a new phone. We're starting, Shields. Hey, good to see you. We're starting and testing. We're gonna go for, we're gonna try to go for a while to see if this thing lasts, because there's a few things you want to test with live streaming that usually Android phones have problem with. Stuttered again. Goodness. Did anybody else get that stuttering just now at the same time as me? Lisa did not get the stutter? Interesting. I'm in Prism. Wow, what's going on here? Usually Mia doesn't have isolated stuttering, unless something else weird is going on here. Peter got the stutter. Are we having like regional stutters now? Well, that's gonna be a new thing to account for. I'm pretty sure it's like a Coast Guard with like a rifle on the front of it, by the way. Oh, can we zoom in? Let's test everything. Let's zoom in. Okay, there is definitely a stutter when you zoom in because that's how it works. But it should look much better. A rifle. Anyway, how do I fix this now? A stutter whenever I change cameras, for sure. You're gonna see that. There's gonna be a stutter whenever there's a camera change. So if I go to wide angle now, you're gonna see a stutter. There's the stutter. It was expected, I expected it. But as soon as I go back, hopefully it fixes. Did it fix after I unzoomed? I'm in the Prism Live app, Bot T. Josh says Zoom completely screwed it up. What? Like, did Zoom ruin everything? Like, is it permanently damaged now? Whenever it stutters, it creates a lag. Yeah, Okay, so whenever I zoom, what happens? Now has it settled? Okay. Zoom is definitely troublesome, but how long did it last for after a zoom? Did it last for also a couple of seconds and then stabilized? No stutter except when I'm zoomed in. How about when I stayed zoomed in, was it decent? Kelly Brown, I don't think it's the Pro Max itself or the Pro itself. Philly, yes, I'm fully up to date, Philly Chic. Or Philly Chick, however, I don't know. Do you intend to pronounce it as chic or as chick? A couple of seconds a second. All right, yeah, I mean, you know, a couple of seconds or a second are very jarring still. It sounds like it's a short time, but when you're in live, you know, it's pretty jarring. Ooh, I have to make sure, I don't want to miss any messages, so I want to make sure my foot wash is properly unlocked. Okay, good. Wow, buffered at the Coast Guard boat the most. Also, hello, Adam. Chic. Good. iPhone 13 unboxing. Photos from around New York. No, it came in too late yesterday. And at that point, it came in so late that I figured, you know what? Let me see what's going on. Hold on a second. And I said, you know what? It's too late. Let me just set it up so that it's ready, so that after I finish work today, I can do it. So let's keep it like this for now. Let's keep it on the regular lens. Let's start walking. Oh, we should also test the front-facing lens, right? I'm wearing a shirt that my friend got me. I think some people will appreciate this. So let's test the front lens. Hello. All right, this is all backwards. Can you read that, or is it backwards? All right, that's fine. I think it's in the settings somewhere where you can set up the mirror image of the front facing. Yeah, my friend's ridiculous. I think he found it online somewhere. Prism Live, yes, Bati. Thanks, me. Thanks, everyone. It's kind of a ridiculous shirt to wear. Yeah, I've been able, so the other thing I'm doing that the iPhone 8 didn't let me do is 60 frames a second, which I used to do on the 12 mini. Ha! Philly, thanks. I put on some baby weight. Anyway, let's walk. That's why we're here. We're gonna test things as we walk around. Oh my goodness, the guy feeding the pigeons is really causing some trouble here. Yeah, well, I can, let me just see. Is that an easy, flip front facing camera. It says I can't do it. Do I actually have to be in the camera? Hold on, let me try something. Okay, it's buffering. Sorry, let me try something. Let's go this. Facing camera. Okay, go here. Flip it. Can you read it now? This is such a ridiculous shirt. Look at this. All right, close that, do this, the rear. Okay. As soon as I moved, it started buffering. Huh. A simple setting that doesn't let you change it unless you're actually in the front-facing camera. Yeah, Dave, exactly. 60 frames a second bandwidth. Things may be a little shaky too at 60 frames a second. Let's see, hopefully it does okay. The pigeons made it buffer. Yeah, maybe the pigeons like created too much of a pattern in the sky. Right now it's not buffering, but the images are pixelating. Well, that's not good either. See if you can manually set it to 1080. Maybe that'll help, I don't know. Right now, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Shields, yeah, it's not me, man. It's not me, man, it's my friend. It's the one that gets me all the weird shirts that I wear. It's live. What's up? Hi.
Hi, Gabe.
Yeah, it's me. I'm doing Gabe things. Hi.
Hi.
Greetings. We're on the Walking Commuter live stream.
YouTuber?
Kind of.
All right. Aspiring, maybe?
Aspiring.
I was gonna look
Looks like this.
Oh. Oh, you're on live?
Yeah, we're live right now.
How many people?
224.
Oh, that's a good amount.
It's not bad,
Hi
right?
guys, I'm Leela.
Leela.
Nice to meet you. Come on.
Everyone-
Favorite dancer.
What do you
Dan-
like? What do you post about?
It's on YouTube. Walking Commuter is the name of the channel.
Who's your audience?
People all over the world. Everyone.
People all over the world. What
got-
countries? Where are you guys from?
I know we have UK. We have Australia. What else have I seen? Actually, quite a bit of US people also are here too. But
Nice,
we have everyone.
Okay. Gabe, we love you.
I love you too. Everyone loves you also.
Oh, how sweet.
They Algeria, Poland. We got everyone.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Not bad, right?
Commenting right now?
Yeah. They're saying where they're from. Scotland, France,
Whoa.
Netherlands.
Someone said hi, girls.
Yes, Johnny says hi, girls.
Hey.
They get to see the chat as soon as it goes
Welcome
on.
to New York City. I hope you come here and visit us.
Dave said Dave loves you.
Oh, Dave. Oh, sweet.
Dave.
Central Georgia, South Africa,
South Africa.
Brazil, Venezuela. We got everyone.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweden.
We got a lot of people. Germany.
Germany. We love Germany. Oktoberfest. I love Germany.
Oh, yeah, Oktoberfest very soon.
That's where we're
Munich,
going.
beautiful city.
Oh, is there one going on right now?
Transportation in Germany.
Yeah, there's Oktoberfest happening.
Ah,
Right, so that's how they're
is it early?
It's my first time in Brooklyn. I know. I'm
First
from New
time?
Jersey, and
Oh.
I've never been to Brooklyn.
It's only 2 rivers away.
I know. Is that crazy?
Well, you'll be there
First time for
shortly.
everything, right?
That's right.
Okay.
All
have a
right.
good one.
Nice meeting you. Bye-bye. Dave's coming on a plane right now. Mitch from upstate. So no one's usually that excited about a bald guy with a camera. It's probably the ridiculous shirt. Anyway. Josh, a little bit early, but I guess the lesson learned here is it's never too early for beer. I don't know if that's the lesson. So my other question is, how was the stream during that whole situation? Was there any buffering? Oh, Mike, is that just a known thing? Photos from around New York? I don't know. You'd have to ask my friends. I guess this is a Gabe thing, walking around with a big gimbal. Remember, I use slightly bigger gimbal here. Okay, well, iPhone 13 Pro seems very nice so far. I do wish it was my my primary phone. Ooh, those Coast Guards really do have those. What would it take for me to try to talk? No, I'm not gonna do it. That's ridiculous. Let's not go wild here. There's 2 of them. This UN, I don't know when this General Assembly's over. No buffering during the conversation, great. No smooth at the moment. Is that bad? All right, should we try to zoom in a little bit, see if we can get more of that Coast Guard? All right, it's gonna buffer as soon as I zoom, but hopefully it'll let me know if it stabilizes. Thanks. Did that stabilize at all? I feel like, I don't know if I know it's gonna freeze at least temporarily. Smooth at the moment, but buffering during zoom. Okay. It's buffering a bit. Buffer during the transition. We expect this. We expect that. Okay? All right, so let's go back. Let's keep moving. Let's go into the city and see how it does there. I don't know if being by the river is affecting anything, but AK, yes, H-Town Andy mentioned AK is actually returning his, which is upsetting. I was hoping this would be a good thing. White screen is, oh, whoosh. Nice and quiet. All right, we'll keep getting intermittent updates about what's going on. Right now we gotta wait for the light to change. What did Mie say that audio agrees with? Freezing, that's not good. Okay, how about at the moment? So there's another thing that I have to do that I don't think I can do midstream. I'd have to Let's cross. I'd have to turn off the stream and turn it back on. Oh, Feng, good one, good call. Good call, Feng. So let's walk a little bit and see if things hold up or if things fall apart even more. When it buffers, it creates a lag. Yeah, that is a problem. So it looks fine for now. Let's see how long it stays now. I don't know, I'm just gonna not mess with the lenses for a little while and see how long it lasts. Because I know changing lenses does cause some small buffers and stutters. Kaiser, hello. But I'm hoping the quality, I'm not usually a big lens changer anyway. Sarge Tech, there wasn't a little update when I first got it. It's fully up to date now. It works perfect when I'm not zooming. Okay, so let's not zoom. I'm not used to zooming anyway, being on the iPhone 8, because it was a digital zoom. But I'm hoping Prism maybe updates their programming, because the phone just came out. Maybe they could do some tweaks to make it a little better. Our Dave's pleased with this as well. And the other thing I never turned on was 5G. I went straight to LTE. That's the first thing I disabled, because I've never had good streaming response on 5G. I mean, I don't know how close I want to walk to the UN with a camera and a gimbal, just because I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know. It's a high alert area, and any kind of aberrant behavior would be scrutinized carefully, I think. I don't know. But anyway, there's the UN. Looks good. The clear blue sky, it's been picking up the dynamic range super nicely. Buffered just now. This is unfortunate. Well, let's see. Thank you, Mercury Moments, Josh, with a $10 super sticker. Always supporting us from the beginning. Thank you. How long are we planning on going for today? Well, not a super long time. I would say we'll try for at least an hour and see how things go. Because the thing I have to keep checking is there's a few things for live streaming we have to make sure work okay. What are some of the things, you might ask? Well, the phone should not overheat. And that could take about an hour to find out. Some Android phones, like Pixels, are notorious for this, will just overheat, and that's it. What else? We want to make sure the service stays consistent, which is right now what I'm most concerned about. I would hope that the picture quality looks as good as it can, and I think that's so far a check. If I get in trouble, ask Delgado for legal advice. Tom DNYC, lawyer. And then there's really not that many other things. I mean, all my adapters are attached with a lightning cable thing to the iPhone, so I think all of that's going to work as long as it has a lightning port. Although I hear they're finally going to potentially change it, especially if Europe has their way, which I'm okay with. I think if every single mobile device could just use the same kind of port, it would be a little easier on everyone. Anyhow. Quality looks great, good to know. Audi says not buffering so far. Great. Michelle T says looks great. Again, it's one of those problems, you know, math problems. Over the course of 1 hour or so, what's the percentage of great or not? The LJ Fighter with the $2 which is Saturday, and Gabe, new phone equals strong arm. Yes, let's get those biceps pumped. I don't know how these cars are turning, but we'll have to make sure we get across before we get in trouble here. I'm kind of just going west. I don't know. I want to see if I can go past some areas that I know have slightly crummy service. Yeah, Lisa, you're right. Nupur, where are we walking now? We're kind of in Midtown East. Oh boy. All right, well, let me try covering the microphone. Ah, jeez. Did me covering the microphone do anything? I feel like it didn't. Wait, that was also a Hatsola ambulance. I didn't know they operate on Saturdays because it's Saturday, and it's a Jewish operated service. I thought, unless they have other drivers too. I mean, it's not the only ambulance service in New York. It's a volunteer service, I believe. Anyway, that was loud. I don't think cupping the microphone helped at all. I feel like that thing was louder than any other ambulance I've ever heard. And, you know, being in Kips Bay, you hear a lot of them. Yaron Bobfish, your schedule doesn't line up. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm hoping to be able to just fit in a few more afternoon streams. H10 Andy, you're back. Well, hopefully, let us know if the service issues improve. Here's an upsetting situation. Sons of Thunder was a wonderful poke shop. Oh, you know what I didn't realize until recently? So I have these Sony earbuds, those WF-1000 XM4, and I usually keep it on ambient sound when I'm outside so that I can hear my surroundings. And it turns out whenever something loud happens on one side of me, it actually adaptively activates noise canceling to reduce the excessive sound. I didn't even know there was a feature on them, but I'll take it. I actually pulled out my phone to see if maybe I could, oh, rapid response. Sorry, I had to answer a message. I'm also looking at a FedEx package. It says, arrived at FedEx location in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, but it still says scheduled deliveries today. I don't think so. So if anybody's wondering, we are testing the iPhone 13, but I'm still using an external microphone. We're on the Rode Wireless Go 2, which I also realized was set to an extra high decibel setting. So it was louder than I expected it probably should have been. Hey, Mighty Bull. 499 super chat. Wait, I gotta read this, hold on. iPhone 13 Pro, yes. What did you say? Watching, listening, and enjoying the live. Glad you're enjoying. Hopefully things have been stable. In the last 5 minutes, have we had any hiccups? Shields, WF-1000 XM4. You know, just rolls off the tongue. Yeah, Dave, I'm most excited to see how this looks early in the mornings, you know, when it's still dark. It's stable like a Volvo, says Gert. I know what you're getting at. Andrea Stevens, hello. Yeah, I'm assuming the low light performance on this thing is going to be much better. Is that Kenny Omega? It was not. That man is very well dressed. Daryl says, all good for now. Are you still going to throw Dave in a river? Steve Parker, hi. Martian Girl uses headphones more instead of earbuds. Well, I use both, depending on the situation. Outside, I'm going to use earbuds. At home, I'll use headphones. Moto K from Tokyo, 420. Is that 420 in the morning? That's a little early. Well, maybe not, if you're me. I think I was up before 5 today. Not clear for Margie either. Yeah, give a shot, give a try to refreshing or something, or manually setting it to 1080p. Do I have the Apple Pods? Actually, I do have the AirPods Pro. Oh wow, Halloween decorations have started. They were actually a gift from my boss. but I don't use them that frequently. Look at that. Halloween decorations have started. Good to hear, Sue. Nupur said it's almost 1 a.m. in India. Yeah, 1080p and we're at 60 frames a second, so we're there. Gert can see clearly now the rain is gone. See, I'd love to switch to the wide-angle lens right now, but I'm afraid we're going to get buffering. Should I give it a shot? What do you think? Should we try wide-angle for a second just to see what happens? How long the buffering lasts? Margie, I think on mobile they actually made it harder to find. It's somewhere under a or something, or playback settings. Okay. We switched to a wide angle. I'm going to let it stabilize. Stabilizing, hopefully. For me, again, I can't tell. It looks instant to me. But are we stabilized yet? Instant. Wasn't too bad. Okay. The problem is I'd like to stay on the wide angle, but I think wide angle is too jarring. Because right now I'm actually walking at a slow pace, but I don't think it's too safe. It might be nausea, but if I walk my normal pace, it's going to look like I'm flying, I think. I mean, this is still a little bit slower than my normal pace, but it probably looks like I'm flying. So let me go back to regular. Clarity's very good. I mean, if Dave's impressed, then I'm happy. Oh, Shields has to go. You're working today too? They got you working also? Yeah, well, I was doing work since I got up at 5 and I started doing stuff at 5:30. I was not running, I was still walking. I was walking our usual commuting pace, actually, which is not my maximum pace because I usually have a backpack on. Hey, Angel's here. Says you're watching on your 4K TV, looks great. Now there's no jittering, right? Because this is my bigger gimbal. I still have all my adapters and everything attached to it. If I can find a mirror or something, I'll show you. Yeah, I think regular is less jarring. I think wide angle, because the sides are so stretched out, on wide angle it makes it seem like you're going into hyperspace. It's Hannah Lee, Super Gabe. Hi. Welcome, good to see you. Richard, have I visited England? Yes, but like in 2001 or something like that. It's been a long time. We're on Park Avenue, headed actually towards the MetLife building in Grand Central. Right there. Okay, the other thing I want to try to do is I actually kind of want to try to set us to follow mode instead of pan follow. So now follow mode actually takes into consideration which way I face. So let me see if that lasts a little decently. Bob says normal lens is best. That's what I'm assuming too. I'm going to try to keep it on follow mode instead of pan follow because I can much more easily kind of point up and down and just see what it looks like. Kelly Brown's got to get the decorations up. Enjoy your weekend. Hey, thank you. Enjoy your weekend too. Mercury Moments. Mercury Moments back at it again with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Mercury Moments. Let's go left. Well, we'll walk up towards Grand Central just so that we can hit that spot on the iPhone 13 Pro. But again, let's thank Josh for his outstanding continued support. Nupur, aka Simple Learning, says to visit India sometime. I would like to. Phantasm's heading out. You got some stuff to do. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you. The MetLife building reflecting from both. Kind of fun. It's spelled MetLife, but it's pronounced Pan Am. That's right. It used to be the Pan Am building. All right, if I could show you in maybe one of these mirrors or windows what things look like. I just don't want to point it at a building and they say, what are you filming the inside of the building for? So I got to find something that's closed. Dave would say this is a success. Maybe this pharmacy's closed. No, the pharmacy's open. Maybe I should turn off this pan follow mode. Okay, I mean, put it back on pan follow, turn off the regular follow. What is this guy doing? What is that guy doing? Angel Mars and World Live says Grand Central Station was set to be demolished, but Jackie O helped save it. Nice. If they were going to do the same thing for Penn Station or Port Authority, I would say Jackie O would be the evil one. I'm just kidding. Kind of. That's how Willis is pronounced Sears in Chicago, says PGH. Oh, H-Town Andy, you noticed that too? Yeah, I was wondering about that. The gate was rather bizarre? I don't know. I guess everyone has their own way of walking. Victoria, I don't know if I'll make it down all the way that far today. Considering where we are now, it's gonna be, so let me see, can you see my reflection here? I got all these things in my weird shirt. Anyway. One Vanderbilt. We're supposed to be going here in October. Ronald Reyes, hey, no problem. You're here. Welcome. Is that same guy still beeping somewhere? My goodness. We're supposed to be going up there eventually. Oh, now we're stuck at the...
Hey, Gabe.
Hey. So the t-shirt is a problem. I've come to realize. Yeah, that's what the t-shirt says. I'll show you once again since we have a lot more people now. So if you see anybody yelling at me on the streets, oh Josh, you came in a little late. Let me explain to you why people might be yelling my name today. So our friend, Jason, you know Josh, Jason, he sent me this shirt that I'll show you now. One second. It's not a Jason from the stream, you actually might have seen this guy in the stream sometimes. He likes to come up with silly names, like Limping Commuter he came up with. Have you ever seen that? That's him messing around with us. But yes, he's always the one to send me some odd shirts. Human Centipede, he knows I like that, so he'll send me those kinds of shirts. So if anybody yells at me and says my name, it's because of this ridiculous shirt. Not because anybody's recognizing me for any other reasons. G Money, you're in the club. Welcome. Lisa prefers Josh to Jason. A different type of J. Martian girl, sure. Well, the problem with 60 FPS is, I mean, I don't know if the exact math adds up, but it sounds like it should use double the bandwidth, right? Because you got double the frames. I don't know if it's an exact direct correlation, if there's some sort of a, I don't know. It sounds like it's a pretty basic correlation of math. Double means double. Am I going to Times Square? I mean, Times Square is to our left. Not too many blocks. I really don't want to go there too much, but I don't know what we're doing. I do see a Tesla though. Is Damien here? Dave said it's working so far. Good to hear. I think this is a Y. You know, the interesting thing about Model Ys is that when you see a Model Y, you know it's a Model Y. But sometimes when you see a Model 3, you're just not completely sure. You're like, could that be a Y? It might just be me. It's probably just me. I think it's just me. But that's what I've figured out for myself. This guy Shoot from Argentina. Hello. Welcome. Chill beats the chill. Glad you're enjoying it. We're on the iPhone 13 Pro. Again, doing a test. I think it's relatively successful. So I don't know if any of you have remembered the building that used to be right over there between, I think, 47th and 48th. But they tore it down completely, and now they're working on building it up again. Vincent, yeah. The big concern is the bandwidth. I like 60 frames per second. I used to do it on the iPhone 12 mini, but then we started having so many bandwidth issues, I had to stop using the 12 mini. I had to go down to the iPhone 8. Anyway. But between the iPhone 13 Pro and the regular iPhone 13 and mini, don't they use slightly different camera modules outside of it having the zoom lens or macro whatever capabilities? H-Town Andy, you saw Polestar. Yeah, didn't you post it in the Discord? When I say I caught up with all the messages, I really did mean it. I tried. Pushcar, late last night. Not late, but late enough that I couldn't do a stream. Because I had to be up super early today anyway. There's a JP Morgan building on my left. If I'm not sure, just do Gabe things. That's the way to do it. Oh, Human Centipede, you don't want to end up in the middle. That's very true. You don't want to end up in the middle, you get nothing good there. Well, the end is also kind of bad too. I don't think either one of them is good. The front's probably the safest, I would think. I don't remember what building was here anymore. All I know is that they completely systematically tore it down, like floor by floor, because you can't do a demolition of a building. Okay, I'm gonna go wide angle for a little bit so we can see the full breadth of this. The sound quality is better. I don't know how. I just wonder if that's something to do with the adapter. Maybe the iPhone, the lightning adapter is better on this one, or it can capture higher bandwidth too. I don't know. I also did slightly reduce the decibels on the Rode Wireless Go 2 because it was too loud before. Oh, the ambient sound. I think it's because I reduced the sensitivity on the microphone. That's what I think. I realized it was too loud once. I think I might have accidentally pressed a button or something while turning it off once, and I might have increased the decibels. -15 is the setting that I like usually, and that's been the one I've tried to stick with. All right, let me go back to regular mode. Because once you start walking, it gets a little too much. Let me make sure my thingy's fully attached. When I say thingy, again, I mean my microphone adapter receiver. Pressenberg likes the wide angle better. I mean, it's nice that you can fit in more stuff. I think it's good for when I'm stationary, but when I'm moving, it's a little too jarring, I think. The other thing that I was thinking about, that I forgot. Ronald said, watching on 50th looks great. Good to hear. I figure we'll hit up Fifth Avenue. It's a really comfortable day today. Buick Enclave. Oh, Honda Civic. Oh, that's a Type R. A friend of mine has those. He's always updating something on it every week. I don't know what he's doing. And Jessica's excited for the beautiful snow with this phone. It'll look good. I hope we get some snow. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. I remembered actually because there's a store right here. I had no idea it was going to be here. I promise you I didn't know. When I said I can only record in wide angle when I'm stationary, I was going to say that stationary, like, you know, pens and papers and whatnot or whatever, are actually spelled with an E, stationary. And stationary, like when I'm standing in one spot, has an A-R-Y, not E-R-Y for like papers and stuff. Anyway, I just always thought it was an interesting thing. I feel like that's something people might not know sometimes. I didn't know it at some point, and I was very happy when somebody pointed it out. Am I plugged into a battery bank? No, I'm plugged in. I never want to bother with having to plug stuff in during the stream, unplug stuff. I'm always plugged in. Just, you know, I'm ready. Or actually the Diamond District on the next block. I figure we might as well walk up towards Central Park. Because this is the place where AK was having some, Action Kid was having some problems closer to the Apple Store. Jay is here, good afternoon. Rachel Marsland learned something new. Hey, I'm glad. Oh, I'm not gonna cross now because the car. This is exactly what happens. See, people don't think to look at the traffic lights, and there's a car turning left waiting on the signal, and people say, oh, I'm gonna start walking now because nobody's moving, but they were just waiting for the light to change to turn left. Anyway. Ah, Damien is here, that's right. It was one of your kids' birthdays. Just recently. Happy birthday, Jacob. Vladislav, привет. Welcome, hello. RJ is here from Colorado. Great. You made the test. So far the test is going pretty well. It was a little weird by the river, but I also wonder if just the river in general has odder service. Now this is where we might run into some issues because it's pretty crowded. We'll get to see if congestion of network causes some trouble with 60 frames a second on the iPhone 13 Pro. Oh, there's a yellow cab Tesla. I'm gonna cross the street and we're gonna see if we can capture the yellow cab Tesla. 1 second. Yellow cab Tesla. Aha. Anyway. Can I greet Stay Fan's son? James Vander Kolk, is that correct? Hello. Paul Murphy, you haven't been able to join for a while, but you are now. I'm happy to have you. Again, afternoon on a Saturday. It's been my Moby Dick, so to speak, my white whale. But here we are. We made it. Hopefully more when doable. But I did also do my work extra quickly to be able to do this today. Simran, hello. K2 Jungle, K2D Jungle, hello. Saks Fifth Avenue, we're just walking by. Again, hopefully they have an even more extravagant light show this year. Paul Hofer, I'm well, how are you? H-Town Andy, is there some good fashion here that you're familiar with? I won't be. Oh, we're probably gonna get a good view of the St. Patrick's Cathedral. We should probably cross the street and see if we can get a better shot of it. So I'm gonna cross here first, and we actually have 8 seconds to cross. Okay. Andrea Clark with a £5 super sticker. Thank you, Andrea. Let me switch to wide angle, see how we're doing. I can relax now, Dave? All right, hopefully. Let's go wide. Oh, we just saw a Revel Tesla pass by. So Revel, if you remember, I was using a lot more of those Revel scooters in the beginning of the pandemic to get around because there was no traffic. Hey, what is that car? But they also set up a ride-sharing service. Is that an old Rolls Royce? Is that what that is? Let's zoom in. It's from Jersey. Okay, back to regular lens. Cool. Anyway, right by St. Patrick's, might as well show you a little bit more of the intricate architecture here. And then I'll turn around and give you a shot of Atlas. Man, it's such a nice day today. Jeff Torres, hello. Oh, there's a wedding today at the churches, Chris? Is that what's going on? There very well might be. I see a limo and a bus. Everyone took the bus to the wedding. Mighty Bull, beep beep. Meep meep. Mercury Moments can't get over the quality. I'm glad to hear. I know that iPhone 8 has been my main streaming phone since, ever since I had trouble with the 12 mini. It's been a good few months now, so. Like, I remember we were still testing things when the little island opened. I think that was in April. Chase said it looks like Lucifer's car. You liked it. And I still haven't watched that show. Sue Pitchford is getting some good screenshots. Nice to hear. Give it another view. This is also one of those times when the sun is angled on St. Patrick's at this time of day. It has a nice highlight. I can do a great pigeon at Roadrunner. Any other birds? I really don't think so. Like, my whistling isn't bird-like, but I swear I just saw a video of some guy doing some amazing bird sounds. Everyone's walking on this side because it's not as sunny.
There's like 4 museums. There's like 5
Hey, Mie Colin with the 10-pound super chat. Beautiful quality. Congrats. No, thank you, Mie. I'm glad this is better than before. I'm happy it's working out. Thank you for your help and support, as always. And there's a car horn for you. It was censoring me. I will not be censored. I'm kidding. Does Fendi have an advertising campaign? You know how you have fender benders? Do they have an advertising campaign called Fendi Bendy? Mighty Bull says great visual quality on your phone, but not your TV. That's interesting. I wonder if there's if the TV is just not getting fast enough Wi-Fi for the bandwidth. I don't know. I know TVs tend to have pretty crummy Wi-Fi cards, so that might be it. H-Town says no stuttering. That's good because it's quite crowded here. And if there's no stuttering from the congested people, then we're good. Where's Flatiron? Says Anamoy. South of me. So we're on 52nd and 5th. It's around 23rd and Broadway. Oh, Damien, yes. So it arrived around 7 p.m. my time yesterday. Really late. I was actually worried the package wasn't going to be like in my building in time. There was like all this. I realized there's so much stuff going on. You know, the gridlock from the assembly. I didn't know if the UPS driver would have even made all his deliveries. I'm usually the last stop of the day for that drop for the UPS truck. Jay wants to know everyone's birthday today and to wish him a happy one. Yeah, if anyone's birthday is today, let us know. Diana Lee with the 5-pound hydration fund. Thank you, Diana Lee. Keeping us hydrated. I might even get a little iced coffee at some point. I might do one of those efficiency iced coffees where I order it in advance and I just walk in and get it. People are turning. Are you allowed to turn on that block? I don't know. Well, again, appreciate that support, Diana. Are we testing at Times Square? I really like to avoid it unless there's a truly special occasion, like a snowstorm or something. So I'm hoping we can avoid it. For some reason, I don't feel like bringing the iPhone 13 Pro into Times Square. I don't know. Dizzy's not even joking. It's your birthday today. Dizzy HQ, happy birthday. Wonder if there's anyone else that celebrating a birthday. But for now, we're all wishing a happy birthday to Dizzy HQ. Adam says Times Square is avoidable. Is that a good t-shirt? Times Square is avoidable? I feel like people might wear that from New York. We'd have to quote Adam on it. That'd be kind of fun to create a merch line where we quote people on the stream. That corner is available if you want to lease. Maybe if somebody wants to lease, we could put the merch store there, pop-up merch store. Yeah, let's not pretend. Dave's would just be a bunch of typos. Yes, for Dave, we would just have like a phone. We just have a phone and 2 sausages on the keyboard. Only $75,000 a month. Well, you know who could afford it? Graham Stephan. Have I heard anything on the Naked Cowboy? He was MIA the whole time. I haven't heard anything new. I know he was doing things again. Like, I know he was arrested or something in Florida temporarily, but I'm pretty sure he was back and was able to do things again. And a hoop. And Damien found a Tesla at the... Oh yeah, he took a picture, right? All right, 1 second. I gotta mute the audio for a second. I gotta take a phone call. 1 second, everyone. Sorry. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. So Peter, as soon as I had to mute my microphone, I think I saw Peter Johnson. Peter Johnson messaged me with a $200, 200 Swedish krona. It's not dollars, Swedish krona from Sweden. I appreciate that, Peter. Thank you so much for your support, as always. I know you were here a lot, helping with the coffee fund, and I'm sorry I'm delayed on my thanks. Thank you again. Yeah, I stepped to the side. I stopped walking. I didn't want to have any issues with walk. What's for dinner tonight? Says Steve. Possibly some homemade food. Well, unfortunately, that car is all screwy. I hope they solve that soon. Gosh. There was like a fake Donald Trump out there, right? A guy pretending to be Donald with a Donald mask when Action Kid was there earlier, but I guess not anymore. There was a slight buffer before. Uh-oh, slight buffering. Okay, let's hope it doesn't happen again, but let's see. This is the area that Action Kid was having problems, but again, this area in general can be quite busy and congested, so let's see. Dave, yeah, big nightmare place to break down. I don't know, I'd like try to put it in neutral and push it off all by myself. What color is the iPhone? It's that silver or blue one. The official color, I don't know. But again, Peter, thank you. So we're heading towards Central Park, at least for a little bit. There's some dings going on, but I think he's trying to pick up passengers on his little bike. Shout out to JC. The buffer was only as I walked past by the tree / bush. Okay, well so far we're getting closer to the Apple store. Sue's gonna try to wake up Pieta. Yeah, there's this restaurant, but it's outdoor dining here, BG on 5th. So they bottleneck some folks here, but that's fine, we can get through. We'll go in the bus lane. Getting closer to Central Park, the Plaza Hotel. Now they can turn here, but the bus lane's right there, so I don't know what they're gonna try to do. There's the Apple store. Hopefully Action Kid sorted everything he needed to do in terms of what he returned. But it seems like we're doing okay, so I'm not sure if it's just well, first of all, I hope there's no inconsistency between the hardware that's like so minute that like Apple won't even consider it as a problem, you know what I mean? There was a slight buffering, but nothing major, I see. The invisible cube of wondrous things. Jay said, those are people. You haven't seen them in so long. Yeah, they still look like this. In case you forgot, this is what people look like. I bet a lot of people are still picking up iPhones today. This one, in general, like out of all the iPhone stores or Apple stores in New York, this one seemed to have the most models in stock, and it's like always available, like available now for pickup. So at the fountain, oh, there's a wedding here for sure. Pretty sure if there's a wedding here, that's going to be quite fancy. Daryl, see, I hope not, but I also, because I worry that it's such like it's this problem for such a small percentage of people using their phones, because not everyone's going to be live streaming, that it might not show up for a lot of people. If you know what I mean, I don't know. Should have crossed, but there is a wedding here. I don't know where the actual wedding's taking place, but this is definitely a nice place and time to take photos. Dixie says to say hi to your wife, Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Just because I can crash the wedding and just show them my shirt. I mean, if I'm doing things that I do and my shirt says it, then why not? My shirt allows me to do it. Matt Moray says a lot more clear. Great. PGA says great day for a wedding. Absolutely. I mean, you're cutting a little close here. You know, you may not get perfect weather at the end of September, but they did, and they're lucky. Oh, they were coming out of the hotel as Action Kid was walking the area earlier, so they've been here a little while. So they were at the plaza. William Tecumseh Sherman. Wow, this really, yeah, it looks like the dynamic range on this is so much. I'm so used to the iPhone 8 struggling with everything. Like, yeah, the sky's a little bit blown out here, but it would have been completely white on the iPhone 8. At the plaza start at $350 a person. Gotham Hall doesn't look cheap either. It's the buffering emoticon. I mean, let's test, oh, there's buffering here. That's interesting because we're gonna go here on Wednesday. I wonder if this is partly because of the people congestion. Well, we'll find out on Wednesday. Let's not test too much. Jay, you haven't gone out since August. Your cousin, you missed going out, I know. Let's do that. Come on. I'm sorry. I definitely can't control that. The fact a little bit, but Mr. Wobble's dizzy. You have an appropriate name for that. How does it do in Central Park? So I know for a fact in the past, there's issues though with service in this area closer to 59th Street. But we used to not have problems walking where I just walked because we would walk there, cross the street, and go through the zoo. Oof, this guy's stuff might be burning. So now we're on 59th Street. Hopefully we're doing okay. All right, it's still a bit crowded here, so there might be just congestion problems. But the plaza's on the left. I don't know if the Plaza Food Hall is open. I don't think it is still, but I don't know. It may or may not be, I'm not sure. But I didn't even know if the Plaza Hotel itself is open. Adam, it sounds like it is. Well, let me try to get back through here. So this will be an interesting shot because it's so much darker in the park. I think it's doing very well. You can see the... I got cut off again, uh-oh. Hopefully things are okay for now. Details, oh, Mie says buffering. Buffering again. I don't remember for sure, but doing the 20-second. Okay, so we got to get through. We got to go faster a little bit and see if things will get better. Makes you think the trees are listening devices. I mean, they definitely have those trees that are shaped like. Okay, hopefully we'd stay, but I know. I really hope it's not because that's a problem. A consistent because I feel like nobody stresses it exactly like this with a consistent upload stream, maybe. Normalized a little bit. I may need a few more days of testing. And here where if you walk in, you may get a lot of buffering. So it sounds like that's happening. I might go right into 6th Avenue. Let's go south. Also good to see Action Kid here for a bit. Buffering a lot now. So let me get to the corner here and walk south. I think that's the safest thing to do because I know 6th Avenue should be okay. Let's do that. Go to 6th Avenue. Lee says aside from Christmas time, September is around the best time to be in Manhattan. It might be in terms of weather. I would probably prefer the spring myself, but that's just me. Okay, I'm gonna go south and hope. It's buffering. Okay, let's keep moving. How are we doing here? Better. So we're on Verizon now, LTE only. Well, I know that the Central Park area there on 59th Street and 6th Avenue, that particular area of Central Park, as soon as you walk in, you're gonna have service problems if you're streaming. It might be just that it's more crowded, that they're having more trouble getting good service to us because of all the people. So let's see. Well, let's walk down 58th Street, walk up a little bit, a little more west maybe. See if 58th Street does okay. Good so far. All right. I don't know. Do we want to walk up 58th Street? I don't really know. This doesn't look that fun. Because I know some of the expensive buildings probably start more on 57th Street. Lee's still a little woozy after the buffering. Sorry about that buffering. I like this phone is heavier too. I like that heft. Maybe I should have gotten the Pro Max. Mighty Bull is spreading love, truth, and positivity. Always good to do. Yeah, 57th is Billionaires Row. We should do that probably if we're going to walk up any of these other blocks or walk west on. And from this side, you could also see 432 Park if we look east. Mighty Bull is just trotting around. He's bullish on the stream. Colville's likes heavier phones too. Yeah, I gotta say, I do wish that I would use Apple devices as my primary phones because the hardware itself is super nice. Super nice. So I think the phone is pretty nice. I just don't use it as my main everyday device. But I think for streaming, it's going to be pretty sleek. I don't know when it became a thing that people call phones daily drivers. I'm going to 7th Avenue now. Well, the Meridian is on my left. Buffering a little bit, oh boy. The camera was that good when you turned it on. It gave me hair, amazing. My main device is a Pixel 5 for now. It's to carry me over till a Pixel 6 Pro, unless Google does a Google and ruins it again. There I go, buffering again, now it's fine, oh boy. Okay, let's get to 7th Avenue and just walk south a bit. See, I just wonder if this is part of the congestion issue or, you know, I don't know what this is. If it's the phone or how it deals with service or something else. I think we're gonna know better on the usual routes, like on Mondays. So if it does okay on the Monday commute over the bridge, then we're okay. Because that Williamsburg Bridge is prone to bad service. Like if your phone's not stable, that's where we'll know for sure. So we'll see. Lisa said not buffering, just jittery. I'm not even sure what the difference was caused by. Fang is also waiting for the Pixel 6 Pro. Yeah, I just wish they would have announced the date already, the release date, or the event date. And Carnegie Hall's on my left, that's an important thing to point out. I think last show I saw here was a Russian pianist. Gosh, what was his name? It was so long ago. I can't remember. I don't know why. He's the one that always does the renditions of the In the Hall of the Mountain King. Anyway. Angel says lower the quality of the stream. I mean, that's always an option. The problem is I don't think I can do anything until unless I cancel the stream out and restart it with a lower quality. I mean, 30 frames per second would probably improve a lot of the issues. Maybe that'll be the thing we do next to test. Have everyone owned a Samsung phone? Yes. But you can't stream on Samsung phones these days if you have the latest updates. whew, they messed with the way the cameras work. If you use them in third-party apps, they actually lower the frame rate to keep the phone from overheating. Something about practice. Photos from around New York. Something about it. The other saying I've heard is practice makes perverts, but yeah, but you didn't hear that from me. You know, Adam, I'd pay to see that. Adam Live, one night only. 18-hour show. You sent me a thing regarding the FPS? Why would you do this, David? Dave hopes it's not a morning show. See, I gotta be careful going too far south because then we're gonna hit the place I don't wanna go. That's right, Jay, I heard. I'm hoping to get a little bit more data in on our own usage of the phones just to make sure we have enough to see if it's gonna be a problem or not. But right now, I think the quality of the video is worth the stutters we've gotten so far compared to the iPhone 8. That was a really tough one to deal with for so long. It really felt like outdated quality. There's multiple J's? Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. Too many Daves, too many J's. All right, Adam, get us tickets. Let me cross to the right. I'm gonna go west. We're on 55th Street, let's go west. The stutter isn't typical, it's a weird frame rate jitter. That's interesting. I mean, it does make me think if it's more related to being set to 60 instead of 30. I think I may want to switch that back on the next stream just to see. Because, you know, if at some point the crispness is going to look the same, it just won't be as smooth, which I'm okay with. Are we near Macy's? Not super near, about 30 blocks away. No, 20 blocks away. RJ's heading out. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll have to review the footage about this weird jitteriness. To the eye, 30 will look the same as 60. Well, I guess for movies, don't they film it all in 24? Because in a low light situation, like in theaters, it helps, they kind of blur together to make it not seem as choppy. I don't know. Yeah, the J photos look a little different, right? I think that's how I can tell you apart for now, but the icons are very small on my screen. Anyway, Adam says West House is a posh hotel. Is that around here somewhere? Oh, we just passed it. West House, got it. Yeah, because I think 60 does require a lot of bandwidth. You're probably right. So for the next stream, I'll lower it. I'm pretty sure I can't do it on the fly. I think it's the way it's like locked in to this setting, right? And I don't feel like restarting the whole stream, so hopefully we hold out for now. We're going west anyway. At a very comfortable pace at the moment. Trying to decipher my shirt, Nupur. Yeah, even I can't decipher it. McGee's Pub. McGee's Pub at NYC Horses? I wonder what that refers to. John T wants to see the Chrysler Building lit up at night. Well, on this phone, it should look much better than it did on the 8. Is that a big Spicescape store? I'm also hoping there's no wobbliness in this direction. Wow, that focused pretty quickly, huh? Not bad. Oh, I wonder if we can get it to turn into a zoom lens macro. Because in the regular iPhone camera app, when you get really close to something, it switches to macro mode automatically. I don't think it's going to do that on this one. Okay. Oh, you've been watching the transcode data. Got it. That might be helpful in deciphering some of this jitteriness at some point. Ziv is seeing good video. Good, good. Glad to hear. Have I met any famous people in the city? I mean, if Mr. G, the weatherman, counts, then I did meet him in the 80s. 90s, met him in the 90s. Mid-90s. Okay. I don't know if it's some sort of like a mental stereotype, but based on the Harley that guy was riding, that's not the music I expected to be playing. Maybe it's just me. Martian asks if I'm tired. Martian girl, no. I mean, I am, like, in general a bit tired from lack of general sleep, from having to work and the baby not sleeping that well. He just says, okay. Is that in relation to the bike? I don't know anymore. There's that delay. Mr. G definitely counts. Being special NYC/advocate of, and then it gets cut off. Sorry, I can't see your name fully. Kept my iced coffee, says Jessica Martin. Maybe. Caleb really needs to see the time on the watch. Wow, that focuses nicely, doesn't it? That's good. It's not me. 07 says sleep is overrated. Yeah, to an extent. Ooh, look at all these gas lines. Yeah, the bike, the music was confusing, right? So it's not just me. Not what I was expecting. Well, how did it go? It was like... Adam says, my sure people keep giving these looks. Well, doing Gabe things means you're carrying this oversight. Remember, my gimbal is not the usual DJI Osmo. It's that bigger Crane M2. It's a little hefty. But it's good to keep my buys going. Mighty bull with the triple bull. The three-headed bull. The Cerber bull. That's true, it kind of does look like I'm carrying a torch. Picture quality outweighs the occasional buffer, says Belinda, and Mia agrees. Aha. Okay, so for now, we'll deal with that. I mean, the 30 frames a second thing is what I'll adjust next. And then that hopefully will improve a lot of our problems. Although I do think Action Kid was testing at 30 frames a second when he was doing it. So it may not solve all the problems. I believe that's alcohol, according to Homer Simpson. But it's also the cause of all problems. All right, everyone all together, let's sing the Harley Davidson motorcycle song. That's about it. Arco says don't drink alcohol. It's probably for the best. Don't do as I say or do. Uh-oh. Ambulance is coming, so we're gonna get across there. Tay says, Elmo, is that you? Oh, let me get away from the street because this is gonna get loud. Damien's son is Harley. Well, you have a bunch of children, Damien. I know you have a Jacob, right? You also have a Harley. Have I been to Little Italy during the Feast of San Gennaro? So no, I haven't. I wasn't always the biggest fan of going there. One of the reasons I didn't like going there is like, it still has the usual carnies, and they always try to get you in there. It's like, hey, big guy, why don't you throw this stuff here? See if you can hit it. Come on. I don't know. Kayla and Preston, the other children? Got it, Damien. Was that Jacob, Harley, Kayla, and Preston? Is that right? 3-inch hippopotamus. Sorry, your name caught me off guard. Bollywood music sounds all the same. It might to people who aren't into Bollywood, I guess. I don't know. Like, to me, I don't know the difference between deep house and EDM. And I'm told that there's a very significant difference and the two groups do not intermingle. Is Dave really a techie, though? I don't know. I think he's an odd techie. Tony Danza is who's the boss or Charles in charge? And I think he's the boss. Charles in charge is Charles is Scott Baio. I know somebody's the boss, somebody's in charge. I don't know. Feels like a bit. Considering Dave can barely type on a phone. He's an odd tech, he's not a nerd. That's why he won't join Discord. All right, the rest of the remainder of the stream is to get Dave to join Discord. I don't know why that needed to be falsetto, but it did. Discord, Discord. Or we're gonna make Dave drive that for the rest of his days. Mia says house and EDM are very different. Aha. You see, and there's deep house also. That's what, so my friend, I had two friends in the last 10 years. One was very into EDM, one was very into deep house. Deep house. And they would not intermingle at the same festivals or whatever. They wouldn't even be at the same festivals. They're all different. Angela was the boss. Angela. Yeah, you're probably right. Hello. Ah, my shirt. That's right. Stex prefers a polka. Well, then you'll love Weird Al. I actually love all of his polkas. I'm almost doing as well as Charles in charge. My goodness. Okay, there's deep house. Is there just a regular house? Would that be called vanilla house? Zuon Crypticon prefers salsa. I mean, San Gennaro is a big yearly event. I don't even think it happened last year, did it? I don't remember anymore. Don't know about that. Short buffers, uh-oh. Again, I think it's a 60 frames a second thing. I mean, maybe if you guys aren't opposed to it, maybe we should just shut down the stream at some point. I swap it down to 30 and see what happens. It'll be easy for me. All I gotta do is log in remotely and just use the settings from the stream before. And we could test it out. I mean, what do you think? Should we try it? Should we go to 30 and just see if that improves? Okay. I want to do this fast. I want to do it very fast. So what I want to do is I want to put it down in one of these cement ping pong tables. I don't even know what to call it. It's got like moss growing under it. And I'm going to do I'm going to Indiana Jones this, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to get everything ready and I'm going to end the stream and try to restart it almost as fast as I can. I want to have as little downtime as possible, so I hope you're ready for this. All right. It's just an odd buffer. So what I want to do right now is eliminate the odd buffer, and let's see if we can do it. Let's Indiana Jones this. Oh yeah, you're gonna get kicked out. There's no way. This stream is definitely gonna end, and a new one's gonna start, like for sure. So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm ready, okay. Ending the stream in right now.